Hi, and welcome back to this week's edition of Blue Hawk Game Day. I'm Coulter Hickok.
I'm Dallas Mitchell.
I'm Hillary Moberg.
And I'm Myron Moore.
And as you can see, we're not in our same spot as usual. We had to be back up in the crow's nest. Kind of is a little bit chilly outside, and we're kind of divas. So it's also our Halloween episode. As you can kind of see, we're in our Brad, Chad, and Thad outfits. So, Hillary, what exactly is going on with the Halloween outfits this year?
So for the game today, we're having a big Halloween contest. It's sponsored by BOSA, the Board of Student Athletes for the NSAA. So all the students are invited to come in their costumes, group and individual, and there will be some prizes sponsored by Student Senate for the game today. And then tomorrow we're going to have Boo Hawks going on campus that people can bring their kids to from 3 to 5 and have them all dressed up, get some candy, get them sugared up, and then send them home.
Perfect. But as we have Myron Moore on right now, Myron, I believe you have a guest on that you want to bring on right now?
Yeah, his name's Alex Witzel. He's from King City, California. He said he wanted to be from San Lucas, but he's really from King City. Come over here, bro.
Yeah, come on. Our live studio audience can give him a round of applause. Yeah. Yeah, just right there. And we'll move over just a little bit so we can get you in.
He also played football here with me. My former teammate, former roommate, all that good stuff. Are we close enough?
Pretty close.
Yeah,
You want the mic back?
Yeah, I guess it's from me.
Can you guys talk about the Dakota Brotherhood Scholarship for us, please, so for the people who don't know what it is?
So me, Alex, and Quincy Mason and Jesse Carney, we all play football here together, and we started a scholarship called Dakota Brotherhood. Alex, you want to tell them the reason behind the name?
Yeah, so just a little bit behind the name. So Dakota Brotherhood, all four of us were roommates in college. So we all lived in Dakota Boulevard, and, so that's where the name kind of came from. And, just a brotherhood that we have. All of us came from different places, right? And, we became a family here. So the way I look at it, it's a brotherhood. So with Dakota, with the street name and brotherhood, that's where the name came from. So, the Blue Hawk Nation is, a family, right? So that's, our brotherhood there. It's pretty good.
And for the JUCO students who do come here to play athletics, what is the experience for them before coming here, and then how does it benefit them to come to a program like DSU?
Okay, so first off, I'm gonna tell you guys what the scholarship actually is. So we gave you guys a name. The scholarship, Dakota Brotherhood Scholarship, is a scholarship for JUCO student athletes, but you have to be off your athletic scholarship in order to receive this one. We want you to finish school. So when you're off your athletic scholarship and you're still trying to finish school, that's when you get the Dakota Brotherhood Scholarship. So that's what that's about. We just want to see guys come here and finish all the way. And as far as your next question, what was it? The JUCO. You want to talk about that?
I'll talk about that. So, for myself, my JUCO experience, the point of to going to a junior college, I'm not. So it's going, trying to better yourself, right? Most importantly, get an education, and then second of all, if you get the opportunity to play sports, that's great. But yeah. So the JUCO experience is you're trying to make it out of there into a 4-year school, right? So to graduate and play sports. So that's.
Do you think that it was beneficial going to a JUCO first before coming to the university here?
What do you think? Because I'll let you go first.
Yeah, so, going to junior college, you get that transition from going to high school into not necessarily a big university right away, right? And you have that junior college experience a little bit more condensed, right? And, you get that experience whether it's in the educational field or out in the athletic field, just having that smaller group around you, whether it's the teachers or the coaches, and they're helping you get better and getting into a 4-year university. So that was my experience. So
for me, I think it's tough because when you're at JUCO for 2 years, you're molded into this competitive, hungry to get a Division I scholarship. You just have there's a struggle that comes with going to JUCO. There's a different type of mindset. And then when you come here, they kind of try to tone that down a little bit. So it's tough to say whether or not, and I'm trying to make sure I'm very transparent with this. It's tough to say whether or not it was beneficial to go to JUCO first, or if I would have rather came here for 4 years. So yeah, that's pretty tough. I want to make sure I'm saying the right things and not offend anybody. So what's up, Coach Watson?
Well, Alex, thank you very much for coming on, man. I mean, no, it's super awesome to hear about this Dakota Brotherhood Scholarship you and Myron put together.
And Quincy's in the back right there. Didn't know you had work off today, buddy. So
Any former, junior college athletes or anyone in general, right? The main thing is education. So if you guys, want to help out, we do have the Dakota Brotherhood Scholarship. So, yeah, feel free to donate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alex.
All right, we'll shift back over.
Yes, we'll move back over a little bit.
I got put in charge of talking about the weather today. I can't claim to be a weather person. I don't really know the formal name.
Meteorologist?
There you go, meteorologist. I know nothing, but all I know is it feels a little bit windy out there. But from my professional opinion, any weather is hawk weather. So I think we're going to do pretty good today.
I can confer. Well,
We have a not real Blue Hawk fan over here saying some very mean things to me.
so I gotta ask, who is Myron Moore? Like you had mentioned, you're the DSU GameDay coordinator.
yeah.
What was that like? Like, this was a year-long project for you. How did it originally start?
So you asked me 2 questions. Do I answer both of them, or do I just answer the one?
Hey, you answer however you want to answer, Myron.
Okay. I guess that the answer to the first question is who is Myron Moore. I think that answer varies on who you ask. So if I asked you, Coulter, who am I? Who's Myron Moore? What would you say?
Let me get the microphone back. I'd say Myron Moore is just a overall good dude. Like, if you need somebody to get something done, you ask Myron Moore.
Okay. Hillary, who's Myron Moore?
I'm still a little upset about some earlier comments that were made, so I'm going to say no comment on this one. You can ask me on a day when Myron's being nicer.
So like I said, it varies. But for me, like, it's a struggle. It's an everyday struggle. It varies with me as well. I think who I want to be is a guy that just does everything right all the time. To just know my purpose, to know what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm here, to give back as much as I can, and to be authentic and like be myself at all times. So that's who I strive to be every day. If that helps answer that question. So, Give Day. It's been a year process. We started last November, and I started with just trying to figure out like a theme and actually what Give Day was. And then once I got all that together, I passed it to Alicia Erickson. And then she kind of like put the plan together for me. And then we gave it to our marketing director, Kelly Richardson. And she's great. She's amazing. She kind of made it look a lot better than how it started. And now Kiara Snyder and myself are trying to finish this thing. Give Days on November 16th. So we're at the finish line with it, and we're just trying to make sure that it's a success.
So Giving Tuesday is usually the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. Can you kind of tell us what the plans are for that?
So for us, so globally, people are asking for money on that day. The Tuesday after Thanksgiving, people are asking for donations. I'm asking you to donate to certain causes. For us at Dickinson State, that week we're actually going to be giving back to the elderly. We're going to go out and assisted living and make soup and write cards for holiday season, give out coffee and hot chocolate and cider, just letting them know that like we're thinking of them and we're trying to give back to them as much as possible.
So besides being the place that you discovered those cookies and cream Twix for the first time, what does DSU mean to you?
I told you last year, Coulter, like at this stage of my life, like it means everything. It's given me so much. So many opportunities have come with coming to Dickinson State. For example, I got to play football, I got to run track, graduate college, coach football, and now I work at the Heritage Foundation. And I am the first ever Give Day coordinator at Dickinson State. So,
Give a clap for him, live studio audience.
So that's pretty cool. So yeah, just it means everything to me right now at this stage of my life. And I got gifts for you guys too. So hold on.
Well, before we even do that, you are going to be watching this back later, and you're going to remind yourself, hey, I should have talked about that turkey bowl back in California. Remember that?
You're right. So last year, me and my friends, we started a turkey drive in Bakersfield, California, and our goal is to just give back. So we gave out 150 turkeys last year to families, Quincy Mason, who's in the back, he also contributed to that. Alex did as well. A lot of people from Dickinson contributed to me helping out families back in Bakersfield, California. And I think that says a lot about the Dickinson community, is they're willing to help me help people in another state. So this year, November 19th, I'll be doing that again. It'll be my second annual turkey drive in Bakersfield, California. So yeah.
Glad I could remind you on that. But no, that is actually like just giving back to the community, as Giving Day is all about. So that's awesome, Myron.
And if I didn't say it, November 16th is our first ever Give Day. So make sure you guys stop by the DSU Heritage Foundation and make a donation. We're going to have pizza. We're going to have coffee. You can come have coffee with Hank Bijou. Have Papa John's pizza. You can get a sandwich from the hub. Just come make a donation. And also, for the students in here, we're giving out 3 scholarships that day, too. You don't have to make a donation to receive a scholarship. All you got to do is stop by the Heritage Foundation, fill out the scholarship forms, and if we draw your name, you win.
Very good.
Thank you very much, Myron.
You guys put the shirts on?
Put the shirts on. This is going to take some time.
Hold it up in the front.
All right, got to put down the clipboard.
Yeah.
And the microphone, I guess.
That's for you.
Thank you so much. If we just drape it like that, do you think that works? Little promo
maybe.
pics.
We're good. All right, thank
Great.
you.
Myron, thank you very much. But you're still going to stay on, too, because you got to do picks in the North Star, baby.
Yeah, we've got important things
Come on,
coming
man.
up. So,
What?
we got to get some cue cards in the back.
Oh, it'll pop up, I hope. Are we still live? We're live.
Yeah, we're live. We're live, baby.
Okay.
Do a lot of editing.
It's all right. So, Dallas, we missed you on last week's episode. Where did you end up? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so last week I went home to Arizona. I'm from Peoria, Arizona. I got to spend the weekend with my family. It was super nice to go spend some time with them, and the weather was a little bit nicer than here. So that was super exciting. But even more exciting, Coulter is finally an uncle.
Oh, thank you, live studio audience. Yeah, I am finally an uncle.
We've been waiting for.
I went back home last week to go visit my nephew, and yeah, my sister, she was doing good. My brother-in-law doing good. So I'm just happy to be back here. It was fun to go see my family back there, but it's time to take care of some business over here. You know, we got a Blue Hawk football game over in Dickinson.
What's the best part about being an uncle?
Honestly, right now, it's just knowing that I get a hold over him that the first time I held him, he threw up on me. So he's my little barf bag right now.
I'm an uncle too, and the best part for me is knowing that it's not my kid and I can give it back to my siblings. So yeah.
So Hillary, we had a fun and exciting week this past week on campus. So what was going on?
You know, that's a very good question. I was kind of MIA on campus this week. I was indeed sick, so I might not be the exact right person to ask that question. So do you know kind of some of the things that were going on campus this past week?
You know, as I try to, but I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. I'm just kind of all prepared for this Blue Hawk football game.
The theater program is...
Right, you're a good man, Charlie Brown. Thank you, Myron.
Are you guys hiring? Because...
They are producing their Charlie Brown play. Yes, yes. I think it was last night and then tonight as well.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, then it'll be
Perfect.
tonight,
So
and
tonight's
then
the night,
tomorrow
last night.
afternoon at 2:30 is the last one. So thanks for the reminder on that one. Very good.
You're the best, Myron.
Yeah. All right, Coulter, take us away with that recap for football this past week.
Oh, man, what a start, what a start. So the Hawks finally are the #1 team in the North Star. I've been saying it all Blue Hawk game day season that the Hawks versus Valley is going to be the #1 game for that. So it was a dogfight, though. Did you watch it, Myron?
I did not. I was at home in California, so I missed it.
Well, I know Hillary was there, I was there, Kier Schneider was there, and it was just a huge fight from the very beginning. Although it kind of was a little bit of a rocky start, both teams went scoreless in the first quarter. Valley coming away with that first score in the second quarter. It was 7-0 at halftime. So the Vikings, though, were just coming off a loss from Dakota State. As we know, we don't like Dakota State, we don't like Valley, so that was kind of okay by us. But I already said that the first half was a huge defensive battle. Got to move to the next page. If I can read that. Yeah, it was a big second half for the Hawks. I mean, everybody was kind of firing on all cylinders. Caden Kuntz had some monster plays. The O-line and D-line were firing on all cylinders. Crew Mathern was named the North Star and also the NAIA Defensive Player of the Week. So congrats to him. I know Kiera is very excited for him.
I think all of DSU is excited for him. That's awesome recognition.
I'm also
on
pretty
the
sure
NAIA
Kiera has a
level.
little more appreciation for that right now.
You know, that's true, but I think that all Blue Hawk fans can be proud
Oh, yeah,
of
absolutely.
Blue Hawk being recognized on that level, too. So congrats to Crew. So as Coulter mentioned earlier, the Hawks are now the #1 spot in the North Star. You know, we knew it all season long. Our Hawks are #1, but now definitively we can say so. And they're followed by Waldorf. And then the Hawks did pick up a national ranking in the coaches poll at number 24. We'd been receiving votes right before then, and then we kind of had been out of it, but we're back. We're in. We're number 24, which is really great. So it's a great time to be a Hawk.
Yes, can't agree anymore.
So, Myron, you've never watched these, have you?
No,
Blue Hawk Game Day.
well, working.
So you are considered the guest right now, but I got to say, Hillary and Dallas are tied for first at 11-3 in the picks of the North Star. The guest, which is now you, which was Abby Moore-Kirky before you, Ron before you, Mark Jastorf, and Jared Steffen also were the guests. They are tied, or they are all cumulatively 10-4, and myself, I'm losing at 9-5.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, first up, we got the bye with Dakota State, 5-1 this week, so we really don't care about them. Next up, we got Valley City 6-2 at Waldorf 6-1.
So Dallas and I were kind of talking about this, and you know, our strategy first game day was to stick with the right side of the paper, and there's some kind of hard picks this week, so we're gonna go back, sticking to the right side.
I think it's done us well so far. I mean, we're first.
Yeah.
We're first
We're
right now,
still
and we didn't
#1.
even know anything about picks coming into doing the game day show this year. So I think we're doing pretty well.
Exactly. So we're gonna go Waldorf. You know, Valley has kind of been on a losing streak, so you know, I think that Waldorf will be able to use that to their advantage and kind of take the win.
I agree.
I'm gonna go with Valley City, and I hate Valley City, but I'm gonna go with Valley City.
You know, I've got really no chance of coming back, so I'm going to say Waldorf.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Waldorf on this one. So I got presentation at Iowa Wesleyan, presentation 0-8 versus Iowa Wesleyan 1-7.
Yep. Dallas and I are gonna stick to the right.
We're
That
gonna go
1-17.
with Iowa Wesleyan.
Iowa Wesleyan. Yep.
Same. I think that team, Iowa Wesleyan, is going to be really good here in the next 2 years. They're pretty young, but when they're juniors and seniors, they're going to be pretty good. So I'm going with them.
Yeah, Iowa Wesleyan. I mean, we played them here, and it was actually a pretty good game for the most part. I think their oldest guy was a junior on that squad, so like you said, just give them a few years, you're going to have a pretty decent football
You said
team.
it was a pretty good game for the most part? Were we watching the same game?
Hey, I was having fun down on the sideline. It was a good game for the Hawks. How about that?
Okay,
There we go.
All right, next up, we got Mayville 1-8 at number 24, Dickinson State 5-2.
Yep. Dickinson State is on the right side. It's the
Yep.
right choice.
Dickinson State all the way every
Yep.
day.
Coulter always says, never a day we're betting against the Hawks. So Dickinson State.
Myron, I want to hear your thoughts because we were talking yesterday and you had some choice words to say about the North Star in our conference.
I would like the conference to be shaken up a little bit. It's been better. I'm going to say that. And I don't want to take anything away from our guys, our coaches, but it's been better. It's been tougher. And I just would like to see it shaken up a little bit. I want to watch a football game here and not want to leave at the first quarter because the game's over because we're up by 4 or 5 touchdowns. Yeah, that's what I want to see. So I'm trying to get my Stephen A. Smith on here a little bit.
The illustriousness.
Yeah.
We've been hoodwinked. Yeah, I want to hear your Stephen A.
I would like us to shake up the conference a little bit. Maybe even switch conferences. I don't know.
Whoa, bold statement.
But just shake it up just a little bit, man, so it can be fun. So it can be fun again and competitive. And I'm going to go with Dickinson State. I'm always rooting for Mayville because I remember once upon a time we were them. So I kind of want them to – I don't want them to beat us today, but I want them to have a good season, have a winning season. It's not going to happen this year, but hopefully in the future they're competitive and they can compete against us. So, yeah.
So Dickinson State for you?
Yeah.
Yes, Dickinson
All
State.
that to
for
say,
it. Yes.
DSU.
Shout out to all the seniors, too. I can't name all you guys, but I'm going to say Tiger Fry, Nick Miller, Jameson, my boy Smokey.
Matt Day as well.
Matt Day. I don't know everybody else.
There's a lot of other guys, but
Okay.
I just know Tiger Fry, Matt Day, and Nick Miller were those guys who came back for their COVID year. So this is year 6 for them.
Okay, yeah. So good luck to you guys today, man. Have fun. Enjoy your last game at the BAC.
And I'm going to say Dickinson State as well because never a day I'm betting against the Hawks, but like Myron said, it is senior day as well, and it is also our BCA game, our breast cancer awareness game, so you can see some guys wearing some pink out there. I know right now we're wearing our little badges, so yeah, I don't really know where I was going with that, but it's our BCA game.
Yep, shout out to all that, and congrats to the seniors for making it this far. You deserve all the recognition you're going to get today. We've got lots of sponsors to thank. We've got the DSU Heritage Foundation, Consolidated, Dakota Bank, Charbonneau Car Center, Bush Lumber, and of course you, the fans. Without you, this show wouldn't happen. And a special shout out to our live studio audience today and our guests in the back helping Myron out, helping him remember what he's supposed to be saying. So thank you.
Yeah, give a clap for yourself. Come on.
Speaking of that, are you done?
No, go for it.
November 16th, again, is our first ever Give Day. I'm the coordinator. Come out, make a donation. You can go online at the DSUHeritageFoundation.org/Give Day. Make a donation on there. Or on that day, you can stop by the DSU Heritage Foundation and make a donation in person. Receive free gifts, food, prizes, maybe even a scholarship. So don't forget, November 16th.
I can tell you were getting excited when your neck veins started popping out. So we have very many social medias. You can check out our Twitter at DSU Heritage Fund, our Instagram at DSU Foundation, and our Facebook at DSU Heritage Foundation.
All right, so our game is coming up right after this, but as we always close out our show, we're going to say Hawks are up. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Hawks are up!
There we go.